tune is, of course, Color My World by Chicago, written by their trombone player, James Pankow, and showed up on their second album, just called Chicago, now known as Chicago 2. But this is just an arpeggio song. It was, of course, done on the piano, really with one hand on the piano, although added some bass notes later, and the bass player, Pete Cetera, threw in a bass part as well. Well, I finally put together a lesson on this. It's been a popular request at Totally Guitars for a while. It's part of the Target program there. And what we do in this lesson is look at it in 3 different ways. The first, and most difficult and most useless, is really playing exactly what the piano played, much like what I just did right there. This requires, because many of the notes on the piano are really close to each other, that makes stretches on them on the guitar difficult, because sometimes you have to play notes, like I play this chord here, a G minor 7, that includes notes at the 1st, 3rd, and 5th frets, or we could modify it to throw a pull-off in there, making it much easier to play, changes the sound just a little bit, but whether it's enough or not. So we look at it that way, and it does require some very strange chords and some really quick changes into big stretches. So anyway, I have that in the lesson, but I don't recommend people try it that way. What I really recommend first is that we take a look at it playing all the bass notes an octave lower. Makes it totally reasonable. So our second arrangement of it runs through it that way. The third arrangement is much more interesting, and what we do there is actually play the bass part. Now this requires some really unusual changes in the middle of chords. All the way through the song. So it does have a lot going on. So that's the way I really like to have people learn this song, is the arrangement that adds the bass part to the original piano part. That's what's covered in the lesson. Again, this is a very detailed, complex lesson. The picking is very easy. It's just a straight 6-note arpeggio, and if you want to just play the chords, that's even the first thing I talk about in the lesson. It goes from F major 7 to A minor to B flat to G minor 7 or an E flat major 9, depending on what we're playing in the bass, and then to some other major 7 chords. So what we do in this, the biggest thing that people learn in this lesson is a couple different ways of fingering major 7 chords. So right now I'm playing an A flat major 7 by playing notes on the 1st string at the 3rd fret, 2nd string, 4th fret, 3rd string, 5th fret, and 4th string, 6th fret. A little stair-step look to this. Those 4 notes give you a major 7 chord, with the root being the note on the 4th string. This would be A flat. If I was back at the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th frets, it's G major 7. That shape and its cousin that has the 6th string in the bass looks like this, and that's done with 1st string at the 2nd fret, 6th string at the 3rd fret. That's the important thing, is you got to get the bass on the 3rd fret G, and then the same 2 notes on the 2nd and 3rd strings that we had a minute ago, but they're played with your 3rd and 4th fingers. So those shapes, that fingering of a major 7 chord, both of those, are very important in this song. Anyway, that's some of the stuff that we cover in there. Again, the right hand is just a very simple arpeggio. So on the F major 7, 6 notes. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd strings. Then to A minor, hitting the 4th string in the bass. Then to B flat, hitting the 4th string in the bass as well. Then our G minor 7. Done with a partial bar at the 3rd, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, hitting those 3 notes, and then add your little finger on the F, 6th fret, and pull it off. So there are the first 4 measures, the way they could be played comfortably, and the way the piano version works. But anyway, if you'd like to check this out at Totally Guitars, again, it's part of the Target program. We also have a lot of lessons in the free section and a lot here at our TG Free Lessons channel. So visit us when you can. Following this is the playthrough that I put in the lesson of how of the arrangement, what I call the original bass version, which has the bass notes added to it. So that's what most of the lesson is dealing with. Come check it out when you can if you're interested.